between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Now second and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now it's Haskins. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here.
Wide open end zone. He didn't throw it to him.
Just
Thank
inside
you.
the 20. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
And the Steeler first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Buying time to his left. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. Screen pass to Conner. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. Third down. Here's Haskins.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there. They forced the incompletion.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game.
Shit.
That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season, and the Packers have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and it's still going all the way to the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 11.
11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Haskins on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Too much. It's 90.
2nd down, Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
On first down, Parsons. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On second down now, it's Parsons trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Terrell Edmonds.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Steelers 3.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
1st and
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. To pass, here's Jordan Love. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They go play action now. Haskins. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun. Love got his man complete over the middle. That's Parsons. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 85 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
No, offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Following the interception, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you...
And got his man complete.
And that was way too easy.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 87 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Packers 28, Steelers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd and 2, Haskins, Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to air one out. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Love from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
For the Packers.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach. But maybe one possession at a time, try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, he'll get this to Connor underneath. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
And
there's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
At the 5-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. This is Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
6-yard line.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Darnell Savage on the
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
And I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 26, check 26.
Now Love. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run.
That's caught inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side. Parsons. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parsons, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. They'll look to run with Dillon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Haskins going to throw again. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. Ebron with it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
The 8-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20. So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long. They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going. Staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long. He'll find Lindsey here, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 8 and a first down. They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one,
they've been able to capitalize on it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had